in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. First time with Tariq Cohen, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Howard. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he completes it to Cohen. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Howard. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end fan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Giants nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play action. Howard. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Howard. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw. Howard escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Play action. It's McDonald. Steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
57, Mike, 57. I'm going for back.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
And sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Brings up 4th
Oh,
down.
look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
This is taken around the 12. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Howard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Big stop, man. Big stop. Let's go.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Check out Reed.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll look downfield for Humphries. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Howard. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 5. Operating from the gun. Howard is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
39-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. So don't say nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
38, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Gain at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
The extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
My, oh, my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 81 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Howard, off play action. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wide open receiver complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings
From the gun, it's McDonald looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
Harris Campbell, 35 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Giants 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Jackson.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Howard finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Howard to throw on 2nd down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Giants 21.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Let's go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey. You got three. Three down. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Looking for Campbell, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson from the shotgun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
53, check 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, here's Love. Open space inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going to give it to Love. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 38. Buccaneers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
57 Mike. Mike 50.
To throw again, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's get it together, defense.
Jackson on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
20-yard line.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. That's to get it back to a one-score game. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion. One last shot for Jackson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a win.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete.
No gain on
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
57's the mic.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, get in the way.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
57. Mike 57.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
53's the mic.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Howard. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.